I find it really, really, really funny, and my favourite thing is the fact that this podcast is called The Hot Teapot. Yeah, as we speak, we're both opening cans of Foster's, like...
It's the nicest cup of tea I've had. I'm not gonna lie.
The thing is, we actually have made a teapot. We actually have made a pot of tea, and it is in front of us, and it is hot, like it is fresh. There's, a good two tea
It's lukewarm
bags.
at this point.
It's not. I think they're still kind of hot.
Well,
Bear in mind, your hands are cold because you just had them against the
That
can of
makes
Foster's.
0 sense.
It does not make 0 sense.
You go sticky hands in ice and straight in fire. You'll go, well, that's cold fire. Would you? That makes no sense.
I don't know. I
whatsoever.
don't know if that's the way it works or not. I'm not used to that.
Oh my god. I already see how this is going to end.
Dude, apparently, okay, the UK-US trade deal is going to happen quickly.
Okay.
And that's seriously...
How quickly? Because quickly is a very broad term.
We said we were going to do a podcast. This is the Hot Teapot. And we're going to just be discussing current affairs. What's happening, what's going on in the world. And just seeing...
And hope that we know anything about it. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So, the US President confirms she's going to go to London and hold talks with Theresa May.
So the President is coming to London?
Yeah, apparently now he is. After, weeks of it being, he's not coming here.
I'm pretty sure in one quote he was like, I'm not coming to the UK unless they actually like me.
Yeah.
so you acknowledge that people don't like, okay, that's fine.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, God. I mean, I'd find it ironic, or if not hypocritical, if we said to Trump, we're banning you from a country. And then go, hey Trump, you should have banned people from countries. But it's not a ban.
I remember seeing a photo actually of a protest that was going on around that time, and it was a girl outside Downing Street holding up a sign saying "Build a wall around Trump," and it was just like, what?
Who's paying for that wall? Yeah, is that coming out my money? The honest taxpayer paying for that Trump wall?
Wow, less than 3 minutes into the podcast,
we're beating on
Trump.
Take that, Trump. No one speaks about Trump like we do.
No, I really hope he does. I really hope this podcast takes off and he starts tweeting about it.
Oh, I love Trump's tweets. Trump's tweets are the best thing about there.
He'll be like,
amazing.
Do not listen.
Oh my god.
Hot Teapot.
Is that a Trump impression?
No.
He's busted the Trump impressions. I mean, it wasn't bad.
It's not that bad.
You're not wearing enough
Do
bronze.
not listen to the Hot Teapot. It is fake news, okay?
The Hot Teapot is fake news, very irrelevant news.
The Hot Teapot.
Oh my god.
I don't know why we called this podcast The Hot Teapot.
Because we was having a chat, and then there was a teapot, and then we said, hey, that's a good name for a podcast.
What we should do is we should take a photo of this teapot on the table. It's quite plain, right? Tesco. No, Asda actually, £5. They've not sponsored this, but it is really...
Now you've said they've sponsored this, so I'm thinking they've sponsored... That explains the t-shirt, Danny.
We should just write the Hot Teapot on the teapot, and that should be the logo for the podcast.
It's just straight up vandalism. It's graffiti.
But I call it customizable. They sell it to
Is
you.
it your teapot?
Yeah, it's mine.
Did
actually,
you pay for
mine.
the teapot?
Well, my sister bought it for me.
Oh,
she
so
was
you're
like,
just going to deface a present now.
No, well, it's not defacing.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not defacing.
It's customising it. It's all right.
Oh man, I think we should do that. I think that'd be a fantastic.
You want to draw on it?
See if we can get Donald Trump to tweet a photo of it. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Okay, but it's definitely on the cards.
Yeah, I think I've was testing myself for a while if I could get Trump to block me on Twitter. But there's just so many people trying it. I'm just not going to.
I don't think he even reads his notifications.
He's blocked a few people.
He's blocked people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Because the
How
POTUS is good at taking criticism.
How awesome would it be to have Trump block you? To have the President of America block you on Twitter?
Well, it's weird that he's a meme. The President of... You very rarely get a president as a meme. Obama was a meme towards the end of his career because there was Joe Biden.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Him and Joe Biden. What was the meme called?
I
Joe
don't
Obama,
know.
wasn't it? Something like that. That
Probably.
was an amazing meme. Loved that. It was a bromance.
I love how British politics is so boring and dull that in this house in Wigan we're recording this Hot Teapot podcast right now.
The first thing we're talking about
is America, because no one talks about British politics. It's so dull and it's boring.
It's an archaic system.
You go on TV, you watch the news, right, and every day now, every single day, Monday to Monday. That's 7 days, isn't it?
That's 8 days a week, everybody.
every Monday to Friday to Sunday, every single week, it is just talk of like the same thing over and over. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to lower myself to say it. It's in talk of the same thing, and it's so.
What was
it's
the?
so
Go on,
boring.
lower yourself. Lower yourself. Which one is it?
But in American news, everything just seems more exciting coming out of America.
It's the same news, just with different words. Of Trump said something stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, I said to people when Trump was first getting into power.
Yeah.
I said he's going to be a terrible president, but he's going to be a laugh, and he's not let me down. I've had a lot of laugh at his expenses. It's been incredible.
Do you think maybe people voted him in, like, just for that
As a
purpose?
laugh.
Just be like, no, but at least it'll be funny on TV for the next however long he may just turn the whole thing into a dictatorship and stay forever. Emperor Trump.
Yeah, but no problems. At least it was funny. At least he said some cool things. That's always nice.
Oh, well, the next major news headline that caught my eye was Lynx plan to return. Oh no, Lynx
What?
to return to the UK for the first time in 1300 years. Now I got confused because I used my Lynx Africa this morning.
Does it mean the
Turns
cat?
out- yeah, it means
Right,
the cat.
okay.
not-
I was very confused there. It's like, what have I been worried?
I was staring at it for ages and I was just like, that's simply not true.
For how long? Since the first time in how long?
1,300 years.
Why? Why is my question?
Well, the Lynx UK Trust want to import up to 6 of the cats
6?
from Sweden, and they want to put them into Northumberland. And it's going to be a 5-year trial to see if they breed and start families.
Just let them go in Northumberland.
Basically,
There's some poor little farmer now. He's shaking in his house now. First he's had to shoot at foxes to get them away. Mind you, that'll bring a whole new thing to fox hunting, won't it? You know, if we've got all this party of upper class murderers chasing this poor little fox and the pride of lynxes just jump on him.
wow.
Now that'd be
In Northumberland. It is in Northumberland.
Why Northumberland?
That's where they're letting them out.
Why not like middle of Wigan town centre? That's something I want to see. I want to see a load of
the people of
predatory
Wigan.
cats. The people of Wigan being chased by lynxes.
That's fantastic.
That's a film idea, right?
Who is your favourite British politician?
My heart says Jeremy Corbyn because he's my boy.
Okay, but who's just your favourite for entertainment purposes?
Oh, Nigel Farage. Hands down Nigel Farage. Incredible. And not in the same way as Trump, like, he's actually a good speaker, if you get what I mean. He's good at pulling the strings in society and stuff like that. But he just said funny things all the time. He didn't care. And he's so insulted when someone says something stupid to him. It's, incredible. What about yours? Who's yours?
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Who?
Jacob Rees-Mogg, right? He's an MP from like 300 years ago. Like, you know how you have like Boris Johnson who's posh but plays the like silly fool posh.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob Rees-Mogg is so posh and he doesn't even try and hide it. Like
From
he is the
300 years
poshest
ago.
dude. He's like an old-fashioned dude.
From how long ago?
Like 300 years ago.
No,
He's not actually a time travelling politician.
No, I'm like yeah, well, there's my dreams.
he's just
Oh.
he's just that old fashioned that he's like just chilling. Like
I did like Boris for a while, didn't he? Like chase off some people attacking a woman and shout oinks at them.
I've got no idea, but that's brilliant if he
It's
did.
amazing. I love Boris Johnson.
So Jacob Rees-Mogg has just his wife, but they've just had their 6th child. Right?
You just said it was from 300 years ago.
Just-
How she
no,
just had it. That makes...
Okay, right. They've just had their 6th child, and they've called the child Sixtus Dominic Boniface Christopher Rees-Mogg. That is how posh they are.
Just had their child.
6th child, yeah.
You just said he's 300 years old.
No, he's not 300 years.
You said... how could a 300-year-old
I said
have
he's
a
like
baby?
an MP from 300
Oh,
years
I
ago.
thought you said he was from 300 years
he's
ago.
not actually an
I've been very
MP.
confused. I've been very confused at this. I'll just nod it like, yeah, Danny, that's right. You keep... Yeah, this guy.
So what I found on the internet, which is just the funniest thing in the world, is a Jacob Rees-Mogg baby name generator.
Oh, okay.
So, do you want to go first? Just hit that button that says another at the top and see which one you get and read it out in like the most posh voice you can.
Molly Dane Bridget's splendid personal Wardorf. That's brilliant.
Okay. Donald Berkeley Clement Christopher Turkey Cock Clutterbuck. This is the best thing on the internet.
I can't even pronounce that. That's so posh, it's in another language. Turner Miller Aloysius Oaks Lacey Cardia. Beautiful. Just flows off the tongue. It's amazing.
Okay. Cesaro Cooper Ignatius Raff Penny Hill.
And here's me just wandering around with them. Kieron.
Oh, do one more each. Okay.
Sixtus Barrington Didicus Udolph Wormagay Arlington. Where did he get this
I'm
stuff?
pretty sure that's my friend Charles's name, who's coming to stay tomorrow.
That's a plug right there.
Okay, last one. Did my voice break then? Did you hear it? Okay. Quentin Roswell Pamphilius Bockley Lack Bottom Handcock. The Jacob Rees-Mogg baby name generator is the funniest thing.
You're calling it. Are you trying to get a sponsor off him? See if they can sponsor this podcast for minimal amounts of money.
The Hot Teapot, of which no tea has been drank yet.
I don't want a cup of tea. It's so warm.
It's a hot day, isn't it?
It's humid.
It's humid. I think you made a mistake there.
I hate you. I hope you know that.
Is that not the funniest thing you've ever heard?
No, that's nowhere near the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, it's a horrible time. I want winter to be back.
You want winter?
I like winter.
You a winter person? No.
Definitely a winter person.
Wow, I'm not. I'm a summer person. I am not a winter person. In the winter, you'll catch me in my bedroom, hibernating or crying. You will not find me doing none of those things in summer. I'll be out enjoying the sun, just loving life, just getting a tan.
I don't do that.
What? You've got a tan right now.
No, I've got a pink line around my hairline. That doesn't count. That's okay. I have to stand outside all day.
I was going to say it's quite remarkable for a tan. Right. Have you been wearing goggles or something today?
No, I just frown a lot. It's a natural face for me frowning. Hence why I've got like this 6-pack on my forehead at the minute. It's,
dude, I've got. Oh, sorry, one more. Lawrence Collier, Olympias Western Northington Pennypacker.
I'm done.
Yeah, man. So what? I was thinking this the other night because I got really, really hungry and I ate a full pack of them, right? But my favourite biscuit, and what I'm convinced is the greatest biscuit in the world,
oh God,
is the chocolate digestive. And I don't know anyone who disagrees with me on that point.
Well, there's like one right here, and I guarantee 90% of the population would disagree with you.
No, you got to admit a chocolate digestive is the best biscuit.
No, the digestives are one of the worst biscuits, and then you just cover it in chocolate. That doesn't count. You can't try and fix a biscuit.
It changes
like
the whole feel, vibe, mood of the biscuit.
I'm an avid biscuit dunker.
Yes.
Right, but you don't dunk chocolate into tea. That's just rule number one. Otherwise, you get chocolate tea, and no one wants chocolate tea. Not cheese, chocolate tea. Gonna be chocolate.
So what do you think is the best biscuit?
Custard cream.
A custard cream.
Not just a custard cream, like a packet of custard creams. I can't just have a custard cream.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Posh people, and then you have to like limit yourself. Well, I don't think that because it's got the prime dunking time of like 3 or 4 seconds, so you're not sat there forever.
Okay.
And then you've not got much risk. And then it just tastes great.
But that's the reason I like a chocolate digestive. You know, it's I just dip it in. You know, nice 1, 2, 3.
Imagine this can of Foster's is a glass. You try and get your chocolate digestive into that. You need to bite half of it off.
hang on. Why would I be dipping a chocolate digestive in beer?
In a glass. Imagine if it was a glass.
Okay.
It won't fit in that.
I thought you were coming up with this whole new thing of dipping biscuits in beer.
Cut that for the podcast. I need to make that first.
I dare you to do that right now on the podcast.
The biscuit in beer. Have you got biscuits?
I've got some chocolate digestives.
You go get a biscuit. I'll dunk it in beer.
Alright. You hold the fort for like 20 seconds.
What's hold the foot like? Talk?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I can't talk on my own. So yeah, custard creams, very much enjoy them. I'm going to stay silent for a second.
Alright.
Thank God you're back, the silence was killing me.
A full packet of McVitie's digestive.
I can't say I don't like chocolate digestive and
Well,
then
you're just
live on camera say, here, don't taste chocolate digestive.
There you go, you get the first one of the pack.
I'm going to get crumbs. Oh, it's melted already. Oh, I hate it.
Alright, go on, dip it in the beer. And go, wait, I've got to film it.
You got to film it. I've already got froth.
You already?
I'm already frothing. It's alright, we can do some camera magic. Oh, look at that. It's melted onto our fingers.
Oh my god. That's actually the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
Oh. Oh,
What? So what are you experiencing right now? Is it that bad? Oh my god. You should see his face. And you feeling any better?
so dry.
Oh my god, this is like watching an Olympic sport, trying to watch you get through this biscuit. This is mad. This is actually the best thing in the world. Right now. So I wonder what's the best biscuit not to dunk in beer? I
think milk chocolate digestive would be the ideal biscuit to not dunk in beer. How can you dunk something in a liquid and it be so dry? That makes no sense. That was terrible. I wasn't even shy. I just put my entire digestive in there.
The entire.
That's a talent, right?
I pride myself on my biscuit eating, but even I rip it in half and then
you're not a biscuit eater yet. Then you got a long to go.
You've got much to learn.
Yeah, grasshopper.
All right. The other thing I was going.
You don't get away with it.
What do you mean?
Where's your glass?
Oh, I can't dip a biscuit in a can.
Oh, right, okay. That's fair. I'll get you another time then.
Alright.
Next podcast, you're dunking a custard cream in a beer.
A deal. You're on.
In the
next
hot teapot.
In the hot teapot.
Where we'll drink a beer.
We actually may be drinking tea next week.
We could drink tea. It might be cold. You know, it's Britain. We don't get that choice.
So I was thinking, right.
Oh, God.
Is it that bad?
Just don't do it.
Wise words of wisdom.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it, guys. Just don't.
It's my opposite t-shirt to yours. Prove them wrong. Just don't do it. That's mine.
Is that your brand?
Procrastinators. That's a big market to tap into there.
So I was just thinking, like, what we last night we created like a whole bunch of topics of things to talk about, and on this podcast, and I can't remember the next one.
We've addressed one of them. I'm sure we'll mention biscuits.
We did definitely mention biscuits. How can you not mention biscuits? I thought I just came up with a really, really good one as well.
You've just come up with one?
No, I thought I did, but my brain was mistaking me.
Sounds about right.
If that makes any sense at all.
That makes zero sense.
So I was thinking about, like, celebrity encounters.
Okay.
Right? And I
feel you might have a few more stories than me on this one.
Well, okay. Here's an example. Last year I was at the BAFTAs, right? Me and my agent guy.
Already.
Not actually in the BAFTAs, but in the same complex as the BAFTAs.
I assumed as much.
Okay.
Otherwise we won't be doing a podcast at a kitchen table.
We were walking around the back of the Royal Festival Hall, and there was this dude there, right? And this dude had like a blue suit on. He had cool like browny hair, and he had like a fairly big beard, you know. And he wasn't too much taller than me. And I swore I recognised him from somewhere. I was like, I know you from somewhere. Staring at this dude. Anyway, this dude gets in a car and goes. I don't say a word to him, And later on my journey home from London that night, I was scrolling through the BBC sort of thing, like who arrived at the BAFTAs, like, and I saw a picture of that dude that I was looking at. It was Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake has a beard.
He did at that point.
Wasn't to worry he had like testosterone or anything like that. That's incredible.
So who's the most famous person you've never met?
I never
No,
met.
that question didn't quite come out right. Who is the most famous person you've never met?
Who's the most famous person in the world? Tom Hanks, maybe. That's the most
Tom
famous.
Hanks is the most famous person in the world.
Everyone knows Tom Hanks.
Do you think Tom Hanks?
You could go to one of the tribes in the Amazon rainforest, the most reclusive places on earth. Say, have you seen Big? And they'll go, yeah, yeah, I loved
Do you
it.
think? I think they'd have seen Forrest Gump before they'd seen Big.
I'll be honest, I've never seen Forrest Gump.
You've never seen Forrest Gump.
Forrest
You call
Gump.
yourself a Tom Hankser?
No, I never did say that. I just said
Then
I've
if you're-
never met him. I never got that.
Okay.
What's a Tom Hankser? You get.
Just a big fan of Tom Hanks movies.
No, I've never. The most famous celebrity ever. I spoke to the keyboardist and drummer of the Lancashire Hot Pots, and the keyboardist said he's going to raid cash converters on a shop mobility scooter.
Is that just your best celebrity encounter?
Well, some of us have proper jobs, Daniel.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I work in the place where I work was opened by Tony Blair.
Yeah, and it was my group in school who showed him round when they opened the school.
Oh, you should have liked.
Oh.
I won't get political. Okay, so you.
No,
showed
but
Tony
I just
Blair.
one up your own story.
I know this one guy called Danny SImm.
Oh, okay.
He's met a bunch of guys.
It's true. I have met 3 people before.
Wow.
Yeah, that many.
I wish I could meet 3 people.
So you've never had that encounter then with a famous person?
I've never really had the. Well, I met a wrestler who then went to WWE. If that's anything.
Cool. That's cool.
Well, actually, I was like, because it was wrestling. I
So
was
what do you
egging him on.
think is Philip Schofield's favourite colour?
What?
What do you think is Philip Schofield's favourite colour?
Grey.
Do you think grey? Is that just because of his hair though?
Grey's a tone anyway, not a colour.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I feel bad.
So what is the name of the appropriate shade of grey on Philip Schofield's head?
Old, but
Is that what it says on the Dulux colour chart? Old but working.
Old but working. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Old but
Keep
working.
working. Yeah. If it works for him. He's a meme now as well.
He is, dude. He actually he's replied to me on Snapchat 3 times.
Why do you have him on Snapchat?
Because he's Phil Schofield. Why wouldn't you have him on Snapchat?
You never reply to me on Snapchat. And then...
I know, because I'm too busy Snapchatting Philip Schofield.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry I don't host morning shows.
No, neither do I. He's just Philip Schofield.
I don't know. I feel he's one of it. Is he a celebrity? He's a UK celebrity. I'd definitely
He is,
say
but
that.
I think the Scof has definitely got the...
The Scove?
He could be internationally renowned one day.
Scove.
The Scof.
I'm saying nothing.
Dude, I can't wait, right, till the day I meet the Scof in real life.
Oh, you're not? I've met him.
No, you haven't.
Okay. I was wondering if I could go with that.
Dude, so this just about wraps up the podcast.
Is that half an hour already?
Yeah, well, 25 minutes.
So for 5 minutes of silence?
Yeah, 5 minutes of silence sounds good. I just wondered when you wanted to wrap this up.
I'm not the Bolton FM special. I don't know what
Fun
I'm doing
kids. Fun kids.
here. Do we not talk about Bolton FM?
We've moved on from that, okay? Cool. So thanks for listening to the Hot Teapot episode 1.
Good cup of tea. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. It's a bit gassy. But
Don't dunk in it. Don't dunk in your cup of tea.
Awesome. So thanks for listening, and we'll be back next week.
Bye.
See you later.